500 subs, you guys! Oh my god. Thank you so much for subbing to my channel and staying on my channel and following me on my channel. Seriously, I want to thank you guys so much for this. Hopefully you guys will stick around. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. It's only been like a few months, 7 to be precise, but I'm just gonna show you guys my entire collection, and that will be the 500 sub special. So enjoy the video, and once again, thank you guys so much. It really means the world to me. And yeah, thank you. So yeah, here we go. This is a quick overview of my collection right there. And I will go through all of this. So yeah, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. It's gonna be a long one. I'll try to make it quick, but I can't promise anything. So we're gonna start here with my Charmed box set. Then we got Sanctuary. Then we got the first 3 seasons of The Nanny. The rest was never released here in Europe. Kind of weird, but okay. Star Trek Voyager, Saved by the Bell, the original show, and Saved by the Bell Hawaiian style. The rest I don't have because they're not available in Europe. Shocker. And then we got all 4 seasons of Round to Twist, which is an Australian 90s kids show, really good, and up there that's a Dutch show, even though it has a German cover. Don't ask. Then we got Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the complete series, and Sabrina, another Sabrina box set, which contains the 3 movies that they made. Then we have The Worst Witch, the 1980s movie. Then the original 3 seasons of The Worst Witch. Then we got Weird Sister College, The New Worst Witch, and The Worst Witch 2017 with Bella Ramsey. Then we got the complete series of The Saddle Club, Don't Judge Me. Then we got Flight 29 Down, which is kind of a Lost, a kid show. I don't know what I'm saying. It's the kids' version of Lost, basically. Group of kids stranding on this island, blah blah blah. That's a Dutch movie. Then we got Death to Smoochie, Catch That Kid, Cargo. This movie, Heart and Body and Soul, I believe it is. It's kind of a Rocky ripoff, but it's actually kind of good. She's the Man, and that's a concert movie. And here we have Spellbinder, which is another Aussie 90s show about time travel and alternate dimensions. Maybe you recognize the characters, but that's a really cool show. It's a really cool show. Spellbinder. Awesome. Then we have some cartoons right here. These are all Fairly Odd Parents. Basically, I got the first 2 seasons complete and a bunch of episodes from the 3rd season. So that's what this is. All Fairly Odd Parents DVDs. Then we got a lot of SpongeBob DVDs right here, and this box set of the first 8 seasons. Basically, all these compilation discs contain episodes from season 9. So, because season 9 never got a box set here in Europe, which is kind of stupid, but hey. Then we got The Penguins of Madagascar, also compilation discs. I really like this show, it's pretty cool. Then we got more random cartoons right here, some Totally Spies, Johnny Test, the complete first season. Augie and the Cockroaches. Those characters, I don't know if you know them, but we got some animated stuff right there. Then we got the Donald Duck collection right here, which contains the first 3 seasons of of the first 3 volumes of the Treasure series, or whatever you want to call it. The 4th part isn't available in Europe. It's also really rare in the US anyway. Anyway, another Donald Duck one, Extreme Sports Pleasure, basically a bunch of sports cartoons. We got Goofy, and then we got Mickey in Living Color, part 1 and 2. Two Chip and Dale DVDs, another bunch of Disney DVDs, and we got 2 Cartoon Network DVDs right there. Camp Crustacea, seasons 1, 2, and 3. And Big Hero 6, the series, which only contains 7 episodes. Then we got Mr. Bean box set, which contains the series and the 2 movies. Then we got Tom and Jerry, all the cartoons, all the classic cartoons, and Tintin. Then we got Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile double pack, The Golden Child, Stranded, Scooby-Doo, The Mystery Begins, and Scooby-Doo Curse of the Lake Monster, Wind Chill, Shark Tale, Big Mama's House and Big Mama's House 2, Norbit, Vehicle 19, Catwoman, Along Came a Spider, Sputnik, that's a Dutch movie, Proxima, Cool Runnings, Pretty Baby, Beast of Burden. These are Dutch movies, sorry. This red one is Monkey Trouble with Thora Birch. Then we got Flowers in the Attic, Tamara, Aquamarine, Wild Child. These are Dutch movies. Here we got a YouTuber movie called Ashens and the Quest for the Game Child. There's another one called The Polybius Heist, but it was only available on his specific store website, but that is not available anymore. That's a Dutch movie, Alaska, The Bouncer. This one is called The Third Nail, which is a really early role for Chloe Grace Moretz. Simon Says, The Ruins, The Lazarus Project, You Were Never Really Here, and this triple pack of Charlotte's Web, the Dakota Fanning version, Spiderwick Chronicles, and The Dog Hotel with Emma Roberts. This Magical Legend of the Leprechaun, Voyage of the Bazette, that's a Dutch movie. Jingle All the Way, Lake Placid, The Machine Girl, which is a really over-the-top gory movie, but pretty cool. The Medallion, Rob B. Hood, this pack of Nowhere to Run, Street Fighter, Double Team, Knockoff, and Assassination Games. Creep, Blackwater, The Village, The Rocky Anthology, Ballistic and the 51st State and Liberty Stands Still and Stander, Alligator, The Mask, Frankenfish, 101 and 102 Dalmatians, Darkwater, The Cave, Inspector Gadget 1 and 2, The Hunters, 6 Days, 7 Nights, The Grudge, Nancy Drew, The Honey I Shrunk the blah 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 trilogy right there. That's a Dutch movie, that's a Dutch movie, that's a Dutch movie, it's all Dutch stuff. And there we got the Kingsman trilogy right there. Then we have Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, the original Stargate film, Stargate Universe, Stargate Infinity, Dark Matter, the 3 seasons, Colony, that's a Dutch show, that's all Dutch stuff, and Lost, and 2 movies here, The Monster and Penny Dreadful. Then here we got The House of Anubis. This is the first season of the American version, and season 2 part 1 of the American version. Sadly, season 2 part 2 is, well, very rare. And this is the Dutch House of Anubis, and that's a show, that's a German show, basically a kid's version of CSI. More House of Anubis, basically. I'm just gonna skim over this very fast. Puppy Patrol is basically a group of kids solving crimes with dogs. Lizzie McGuire, the series and the movie. That's another Dutch show about a group of teens studying in a zoo. That's why there's a zebra here. That's the show, and those are the 3 movies. That's another Dutch show. Then we got the Hobbit trilogy right there. I thought it was the Blu-ray, but it was a DVD, so who cares? I haven't opened it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Killer Flood, Trapped, Buried Alive, Dual Pack of Lemonade Mouth and Starstruck, Descendants trilogy right there, Panic Room, Nick of Time, that's a Dutch movie, that's a Dutch movie. When a Stranger Calls, Poseidon, The Hills of Ice, 1 and 2. The first one is great. I love it. The second one, eh. The Divergent movies, right there. Geek Charming, The Conjuring 3 film collection, Annabelle 2 film collection, and Annabelle 3 right there. Then we got Shrek, all the movies, Puss in Boots, and a bunch of shorts. Roxy Hunter 1 and 2, those are Nickelodeon movies. Into Deep, The Rock Walking Tall, that's The Chase with Charlie Sheen. And this is Surviving the Game with Rutger Hauer. And then we got a bunch of stuff here. Dr. Dolittle 1 through 5. Carry Us with Chris Pine. All the Taxi movies, Taxi 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dog Soldiers, Rest Stop, and Shark Boy, and Lava Girl. Don't ask why I have that, but I love Robert Rodriguez. Little Miss Sunshine. Rip Alan Arkin, by the way. He passed away very recently. This is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely watch it. With Abigail Breslin and Alan Arkin. Rest in peace. Zoom. They've got the live-action Scooby-Doo movies with Freddie Prinze and Matthew Lillard. The Abyss, extended cut. Inkheart, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Journey to the Mysterious Island, Goonies, Black Knight, Hocus Pocus, Zombies, or Wicked Little Things. Another very early Chloe Grace Moretz movie. Eagle Eye, Gone in 60 Seconds. This is the Nicolas Cage one. The Cell, Shuttle, RV, Bicentennial Man, The Polar Express, The Boy. I don't have the second one because it sucks. Triangle, Piranha, that's a German trilogy. That's a Dutch movie. Hostel Part 1, 2, and 3. Firewall, Geostorm, House of Wax, Haunted Mansion, The Pacifier, Big Game, Left Behind, Vile, Metro, which is a really cool Russian movie about a metro system being flooded. Rutger Hauer in The Hitcher. I watched this recently, very cool movie. That's German movies. Those are Dutch movies. Around the World in 80 Days with Jackie Chan. Not a lot of people like that movie, but I do. Then we got The Truman Show. The Green Mile, the Jackass movies. This contains Jackass 1, Jackass 2 and 2.5, and 3 and 3.5. That's a Dutch movie. This movie is also Dutch, but it has English actors. It's also called Crusade in Jeans. I don't know if you know that movie, but anyway. Henry Poole is here, and Camp Rock 1 and 2. Do not ask why I have those. Bridge to Terabithia, Shawshank Redemption, Pompeii, Phone Booth, Volcano, College, Road Trip, The Spy Next Door, Inferno Skyscraper Escape, Flight Plan, The Langoliers, Sound of Thunder, Hide and Seek, Aliens in the Attic, Cloud Boy. That's a Dutch movie. That's a Dutch movie. Over the Hedge. That's a Dutch movie. Those are Dutch movies. The Way Back. Those are all Dutch movies. Click. That's a movie called Taped, which is also a Dutch movie. Then we got Doom with The Rock. Breakout, The Happening, which is a guilty pleasure of mine. A Lonely Place to Die. Red Eye, really great movie. Shudder, which is an Asian movie, really cool as well. Black Cadillac. Then we got Escape from Witch Mountain, or Escape to Witch Mountain, and Return from Witch Mountain. The Quest right here. Those are the Librarian movies with Noah Weil. Wiley Coyote? No? The Call Up, The Colony. This is the movie with Emma Watson. We're the Millers. That's a Dutch movie. That's a Dutch movie. And right here we got Rogue, which is a alligator movie. Really cool. So now to my Blu-rays. We got Ghost in the Shell, Atomic Blonde, Red Sparrow, The Great Wall, Mother, which is a really disturbing movie. Bullet Train, Insidious 4 movie collection. This movie is called... I don't know what it's called. It has Kate Beckinsale. It's called... I don't know what it's called. But it's a movie with Kate Beckinsale. Stupid German covers. Then we got the Triple X trilogy. The El Mariachi trilogy. Ghost Rider... both movies. The Northman, The Silencing, Lone Survivor, Shooter, Grave Encounters 2, Touristas, Lion King, Zodiac, The Brothers Grimm, the Angel trilogy right there, White House Down, the Baron of Munchausen. Very early role for Uma Thurman right there. The Friends, the box set, and Prison Break. All the seasons right there. Then we got Gamer, Sunshine, Species. The Catacomb movie is So Above, So Below, with the Eiffel Tower on the things. Mouse Hunt, Anna, Gone Baby Gone, Tron, that's the remake right there. This Clint Eastwood set contains these movies right here. We got Richard Jewell, The Mule, Sully, American Sniper, and Invictus. Mom and Dad, Platoon, Hitman movies, The Great Escape, Into the Storm, League of Super Extraordinary Gentlemen, Zombiever, Swordfish, Batman, the original 4 movies. Then we got the Dark Knight trilogy and the Robert Pattinson one. The Wicker Man, the Stallone 7 film collection, which contains these movies right there. And then we got Creed 2 and Creed 3. Creed 1 is in the Sylvester Stallone box set right there. So we got RoboCop, that's the original, and RoboCop the remake. American Psycho, Horizon Line, and The Revenant. Then we got the Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie movies, the Alicia Vikander movie. Then we got the Robert the Doll movies. Then we got The Dolls, Hunter x Hunter, The Phantom, Detour, Aeon Flux, Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, Surrogates, The Girl on the Train, Minority Report, Daybreakers, and Predestination Dual Pack. Lava Monsters, Unknown. This copy of Unknown also includes Taken. So that movie I have as well, Unknown and Taken. The first one. Prince of Persia, Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves, Stardust, Equilibrium, Columbia, Selfless, In the Heart of the Sea, Freaky with my girl Catherine Newton, Point Break, Golden Compass, Jeepers Creepers trilogy, Into the Blue, Showgirls, Dirty Dancing, and The Secret of Moonacre. Then we got the Harry Potter Wizarding World movie collection right there with all the Harry Potters and the first Fantastic Beasts. Then we got The Crimes of Grindelwald and The Secrets of Dumbledore, which are all really bad. The spoof movies, Casino Royale and Never Say Never Again. And then all the official movies from Dr. No till Spectre and kinda tied to Stab, and that's No Time to Die right there. That's basically all the Marvel movies from Iron Man to Ant-Man Quantumania. I pre-ordered Guardians of the Galaxy 3 yesterday, so that's pretty cool. So all the Marvel movies, I don't need to go through them. We all know them. This Spider-Man box set does not only contain No Way Home, but it also contains the Spider-Man original trilogy, the Andrew Garfield 2 movies, and the first animated movie with Miles Morales. I'm not sure I'm gonna buy the second one because I don't really care about that one. Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage, Morbius, best movie ever, Don't Breathe 1 and 2, love those movies, Daredevil and Elektra, both director's cuts, Amsterdam, which is a Dutch slasher movie, and Aladdin, both animated and live action right there. Then we got Aliens, best movie ever, Alien 3, worst movie ever, Alien 4 Resurrection, I kinda like it, don't judge me, Alien Covenant and Prometheus is amazing, really well visual movie, Alien vs Predator, Aliens vs Predator 2 Requiem, really bad, Predator with Arnold, Predator 2, Predators, The Predator, then we got Freaks, Message from the King, a movie with Chadwick Boseman that you don't hear anyone talk about. A Quiet Place, both movies. Upon second viewing a few weeks ago, I actually was kind of bored with the first one. The first one is actually kind of boring. The second one is still pretty good. John Wick 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've watched them all, and they're amazing movies. Really amazing movies. The fourth one is a little bit lengthy though, but it's a really cool movie. The Maze Runner trilogy, I love these movies so much. The original Jumanji, Zathura, A Space Adventure, which is a spin-off, apparently, of Jumanji. But it's a really cool movie. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle and the Next Level. Waterworld, the Arrow video version. This contains the Ulysses cut, which is really cool. I've watched this recently again, and it is a really cool movie. Then we got Pitch Black, also an Arrow video version, which also includes the extended cut. Then we got The Chronicles of Riddick and Riddick. I like these two. The Chronicles of Riddick, not so much. It's a pretty bad movie. Jack Black, King Kong extended cut, Kong Skull Island. Roland Emmerich, Godzilla. I like that one, don't judge. Godzilla, 2014, Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong. Independence Day Resurgence, 2012, Day After Tomorrow, all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. Train to Busan presents Peninsula, Get Out and Us, which are really amazing, and Nope is a shit movie. Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and the other movies, Solo and Rogue One. I still need to watch them. I don't know if I ever will. No Escape, love that movie. Owen Wilson, amazing. The original Avatar and the Avatar Way of Water, really cool. The spine is kind of weird because it only has an A, but oh well. National Treasure 1 and 2, the Rambo trilogy. Then we got Rambo 4 and Rambo 5, The Last Blood. These are the Now You See Me movies. Then we got the Transporter trilogy right there with Jason Statham. Who cares about the fourth one? All the Pirates movies, Underwater, Race to Witch Mountain, love it. San Andreas, Skyscraper, Rampage. Fast and the Furious 9 movie collection. This contains the first 8 movies and Hobbs and Shaw, which makes it 9. And this is the officially 9th movie. I pre-ordered Fast X or Fast 10 or whatever. So Indiana Jones, all 4 movies. The 5th one I still need to watch and I still need to pre-order, but coming soon. Midsummer, extended cut, love that movie. It's pretty gruesome and weird, but it's a cool movie. Monster Hunter, Shadow in the Cloud, Don't Speak Daylight, World War Z, Pandorum, Dawn of the Dead, Total Recall, Hours, Back to the Future trilogy, Snowpiercer, The Meg, a new movie's coming out, pretty cool. Mechanic Resurrection, and Crank 2, Italian Job, Death Race, Zombieland Double Tap, Titanic, Edge of Tomorrow, Mission Impossible 6 movie collection. Am I looking forward to the new one? I don't know. I didn't think Fallout was that great, but who cares? Anyway, Angel of Mine, You Should Have Left, Skyfire, iRobot, Darkest Hour, Hannah, Greenland, 1917, Disturbia, Silent Hill Revelation. That movie sucks though, but I bought it because I'm a completionist. And Starship Troopers. I know there's a lot of sequels of that as well, but I don't really need them. Then we got Baby Driver, Rat Race, Life, Unhinged, Bait, Gemini Man, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, The Fly, Crawl, The Fifth Wave, Invisible Man, Morgan, Speed, and Speed 2 Cruise Control. That movie that nobody likes, but I absolutely love that movie. Detective Pikachu, once again with my girl Catherine Newton. That's why I bought this movie. I don't think the movie is all that great, but Catherine Newton is in it. Sonic and Sonic 2, don't really care about those, but Yeah, I have them. Spy Kids trilogy. That's my childhood right there. I love those movies. Robert Rodriguez, he's amazing. And Spy Kids 4, nobody cares about that one. The Narnia trilogy right there. World Invasion, Battle Los Angeles, The Breed, Train, Resident Evil 1 through 6 with Mila Jovovich, then the animated movies, Damnation, Degeneration, and Vendetta. I actually pre-ordered the fourth animated movie, Death Island. I'm looking forward to that one. And then we got the miniseries Resident Evil Infinite Darkness and Welcome to Raccoon City. Aquaman, the only good DC movie. The only good one. The rest is all crap. But I have them. Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Wonder Woman 1984. I actually kind of like that one as well. Don't judge me. Justice League trilogy, which includes Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, and the Justice League 4-hour cut. Then the original Justice League, Suicide Squad extended cut, which is so incredibly fucking bad. I've watched that recently. I thought, okay, let's keep an open mind and watch it. Man, it's bad. Bird of Prey is actually kind of okay. The Suicide Squad, I haven't watched it yet. And Black Adam is garbage. Cowboys vs. Aliens, Extended Cut, Oblivion, Cliffhanger, The Pyramid, Ad Astra, Ex Machina, Ferocious Planet, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. This one is the Mummy trilogy right there with Brendan Fraser. Running Scared, Lakeview Terrace, Archive, and the Ice Age 5 movie collection. This here is a movie called Revenge. I haven't watched it yet, but it should be a good movie. Then we got Commando right here with my boy Arnold. Deep Blue Sea, 10 Cloverfield Lane in Cloverfield, and then the Cloverfield Paradox, which is absolutely garbage. 10 Cloverfield Lane is actually really amazing. Then we got Sicario 1 and 2, this dual pack of Cabin in the Woods and Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, both really great movies. Alita Battle Angel, I Am Mother, The River Wild, and Deliverance. Pretty similar movies about wild river rafting and people chasing other people. Then we got all the Terminator movies, Terminator Judgment Day. This contains all three cuts of the movie: Terminator Rise of the Machines, Terminator Salvation, Terminator Genesis, and Terminator Dark Fate. In Time, Arrival, Cube, The Core, The Belko Experiment, Hereditary, The Visit, The Standoff, The Jewel, the Steven Spielberg movie, Wrong Turn 1 through 6, and Wrong Turn the remake, which is my favorite. Pacific Rim Uprising, The Guest, Air Force One, Con Air Replicas, really underrated Keanu Reeves movie. I really love this movie, Replicas. It's cool. Watch it. It's Keanu Reeves, man. Skyline, Beyond Skyline, Skylines, The Machete, and Machete Kills. Then we got all the Child's Play stuff, Child's Play 1, 2, and 3, Chucky, and the Bride of Chucky, The Seed of Chucky, Girls of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, and the newer one with the other alternative Chucky doll, but it's not called Chucky anymore. Anyway, all the movies with Jennifer Tilly are shit. I do not like Jennifer Tilly in these movies, but anyway, the first three are great. Then Jennifer Tilly comes in and it's just garbage. The newer one is really good, and we got the first 2 seasons of Chucky right there. Haven't seen it yet. I need to see that. But it has Tiffany in it. Jennifer Tilly, sorry. Joyride, Final Destination, all the movies, Anaconda, The Hunt, Fantasy Island, Tomorrow When the War Began, The Children, Attack the Block, Mayhem, After Earth, Cooties, and Berlin Syndrome. I actually watched After Earth recently for the second time, and I get why people say it's a bad movie. Then we got the Saw 7 movie collection, and Jigsaw, Spiral, Grease, Chronicle, Out of Dark, Tenet, Hollow Man, really cool. Apocalypto, Escape from Soviet War, I Rise, terrible movie. Tremors, I don't care about the rest. That's just a Kevin Bacon one. Force of Nature, that's a German movie. The Gerald Butler box set, which contains Criminal Squad, Hunter Killer, and Gods of Egypt. Sorry, I'm kind of OCD with my things. At least with my movies then. Contact. That one is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Paradise Beach, Captain Phillips, Blood Diamond. This one is The Gauntlet with my boy Clint Eastwood. Really fun movie. Then we got 10 by 10. It's a movie about Luke Evans and Kelly Riley, and Luke Evans locks this girl up in this 10 by 10 padded room, and she needs to escape. It's a really cool movie. I can recommend that one. Then we got the Lego Scooby-Doo movies, Over the Top, the live-action Flintstones movies from the 90s, Perfect Sisters, The Osiris Child, 2067 and 3022, The Game Plan with The Rock. This one is called Silent Running. Not a very good movie. Jonas Brothers concert movie, don't ask why I have that. Ma, this one is called The Apartment. Grand Isle with Nicolas Cage, which is actually a pretty good movie. Lucy, this is My Spy with Dave Bautista. The Towering Inferno, RPG, Deep Rising, Singularity, The Recall, Premonition with Sandra Bullock, Homefront, Swiss Army Man with Daniel Radcliffe, 47 Meters Down and 47 Meters Down Uncaged. This movie is called Extortion. The Colony with Lawrence Fishburne. Children of Man, The Fugitive, The Room, The Silence, which is actually a pretty cool movie. It's like a quiet place with monsters and they have to be quiet and stuff. It's pretty cool. Ready Player One, The Mummy with Tom Cruise, Flight of the Phoenix, Knock Knock, Snakes on a Plane, 12 Feet Deep, Maximum Overdrive, and The Call with Halle Berry. Okay, here we go. Here we got my Expanse box set of the first 3 seasons. These were produced by Sci-Fi. I believe season 4 through 6 were produced by Amazon or something. So they only released the first 3 seasons in this box set. So yeah, I only have those seasons. Then we got the Superman 5 film collection, Dungeons and Dragons, Alice in Wonderland, Last Seen Alive, Last Action Hero, Snow White, the live action movies, right there, Star Trek, the original 10 films, and the newer trilogy with Chris Pine, Babylon AD, The Last Witch Hunter, Jungle Book 1 and 2, those are Dutch movies, Halloween, the original. This contains the TV director's cut, and Halloween, the Rob Zombie first movie. Cold Pursuit, Enemy of the State, Charlie's Angels, Pinocchio, Law Abiding Citizen, Paradise Sea, Hitman Undead, The Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, and The Hitman Bodyguard. And there we got Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon first season right there. Then we got Megan. Love that movie, it's great. Fall, about these 2 girls on this high tower. The Box, Stealth, Dark Ride, Grizzly Park, The Gift, The Old Way, Real Steel, and Van Helsing. Then we got 65, which is a garbage. It's not really garbage. It's Knock at the Cabin. I haven't watched it yet. It's not upside down. The German covers are always printed like the wrong way around. So, Daddy's Home 1 and 2, Blade Trilogy, it's Jack Ryan 5 movie collection, Clint Eastwood Escape from Alcatraz, Misery, Cocaine Bear, and Plane with Gerald Butler. I actually really like this movie. Then we got the Super Mario Bros. The first one is the live action one, and the second one here is the animated one. How to Train Your Dragon, 3 movie collection right there. Willy's Wonderland, Automata. This movie is called Play Dead, which is about Bailey Madison who has to steal stuff from a mortuary. Scorpion King 5 movie collection. The movie with The Rock, I did not like at all. It was garbage. The other movies are not exactly better, but you know. The Nightmare on Elm Street, the original 7 movies, and then the remake right there. And yes, I do have Freddy vs. Jason, but we'll come to that soon. Under the Dome, the 3 seasons right there. Mile 22, Full Metal Jacket, sorry. Peppermint, Charlie's Angels dual pack with Drew Barrymore and you know what. Don't Say a Word, Super 8, Dreamhouse, Defiance, Yummy, that's a Dutch Holocaust movie. Training Day, John Q, and Pelican Brief. Daddy's Little Girl, E.T., Jungle Cruise, Ghost Ship, Eraser, The Cat's Eye, Soul Surfer, War Games, The Last Stand, SWAT, Deja Vu, Book of Eli, The Strangers, Strangers 2, the Pokemon, the first movie. Then we got Pokemon Ranger, and Pokemon Garantina. Those are the only movies I have. ATM, Red Dawn Original and Red Dawn Remake, Beverly Hills Cop Trilogy right there, Greta, Let Me In, Crocodile Island, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Ghostbusters Remake, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Universal Soldier, Universal Soldier The Return, Universal Soldier Regeneration, and Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning, and Stillwater with Matt Damon and Abigail Breslin. Then we got Friday the 13th 8-movie collection, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, and Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, there it is. The Evil Dead trilogy, I don't get why people like these movies, they're weird and stupid and ugh. But the Evil Dead remake is actually pretty cool. I really like that one. I will probably not buy the newer movie because I just don't care that much. Then we got Man on Fire, Black Phone, Dark Floors, and Happy Death Day 1 and 2. The Girl with All the Gifts, Eden Log, Braveheart, Dreamcatcher, The Patriot, Dances with Wolves, and Silent of the Lambs. The Resort, Space Jam New Legacy, and Looney Tunes Back in Action. Goosebumps 1 and 2, Executive Decision, Roller Coaster, Pig, The Faculty, Ice Road, Aragon, Lord of the Rings Trilogy Extended Cuts, Die Hard, all 5 movies, Voyagers, Doomsday, Mandy, Prisoners of the Ghostland, Cash Truck, which is also called Wrath of Something with Jason Statham, Run, Hide, Fight, Battle Royale, Director's Cut, Land of the Lost, Project Almanac, Wall-E, Face Off, Nerve, These Final Hours, How I Live Now, Terminal, Castaway, Firewalker, Missing in Action Trilogy, Total Recall. This is the original. I have the remake as well, but I showed you guys that already. Running Man, Bullet Head, Captive State, Buried, Monsters, Dark Continent, and Chernobyl Diaries. Then we got It's a Mad World Criterion Collection thing. The Curse of Rosalie, which stars Madeleine McCraw, the sister of Violet McCraw from Megan. Then we got Beast and Secret Headquarters, and the new Puss in Boots movie and The Quiet Hour. Then we got Motel or Vacancy with Luke Wilson. Constantine, the Austin Powers trilogy right there. The Lost City, Good Burger, Midnight Special, the Underworld movies, Dead Silence, Bad Boys trilogy, Top Gun, both movies. I've tried to watch Top Gun, the first one, twice, and I still haven't seen it completely fully yet because I think it's just a bad movie. Um, just it's boring, and the overusage of the song, like "Take My Breath Away," bow wow wow. It's so annoying. Like every 5 seconds, that song plays. It's like, what is this movie? Why do people like this? So yeah, I don't understand the hype behind that. Castle Freak, 1408, Paycheck, Madagascar, the trilogy right there. This also includes a bunch of shorts and stuff. Melancholia, Eden Lake, that's a Dutch movie, Percy Jackson 1 and 2. The Legend of Zorro movies with Antonio Banderas. Sahara, Alan Quatermain, both movies. The Cornetto trilogy. Perfect Stranger, Monster House. It's crazy how these two look so similar. Sorry about the glare, by the way. Then we got Orphan and Orphan First Kill. I actually like the second one as well. The twist in the second one is pretty cool. Nobody, Case 39, The Delta Force 2, Invasion USA. 84 Hours, double feature. Sky High, Logan's Run, Outland, and Sharknado movies. Then we got Roadkill, Leviathan, Deep Star 6, Killer Beach, Passenger 57, Hancock, I Am Legend, Armageddon, The Grey, Sphere, Tomorrowland, or Project T, or whatever it's called, with George Clooney, Cold Blood Legacy, The Raid 1 and 2, like the best action movies ever, Collector and Collection, Aquarium of the Dead, Kick-Ass 1 and 2, Vampire Academy, Invasion, Free Guy, Kirikou et la Sorcière, or Kirikou and the Witch, or the Sorceress. Those are all German movies. Knowing, The Adventures of Tintin and the Secret of the Unicorn. Chaos Walking, Collide, Unstoppable, Before I Fall. Quiz, this is a Dutch movie. Fortress, Sanctum, Sucker Punch, Virus, Under Siege 1 and 2. Christine, Alone, Ronin, 28 Weeks and Days Later. The Impossible, Prospect, that's a Dutch movie, and Judgment Night with Cuba Gooding Jr. Becky, with the guy from King of Queens. Sorcerer's Apprentice, Prisoners, Collateral, REPD, The Russian Bride, Kidnap, Central Intelligence, Drive Angry, Source Code, Power Rangers, Sleeping Beauty, the Emily Browning one. Hurricane Heist, The Hitcher with Sean Bean. I showed you guys the Rutger Hauer version earlier. Tiger House, Deep Impact, Midway, The Grey Zone, which is another Holocaust movie. The Human Centipede 1 and 2. I don't like the third one. Aquaslash, this is a movie called The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. Hard Candy, Knives Out. I don't think Glass Onion will ever be on Blu-ray, but who knows. This contains the first 7 X-Men movies. Then we got Apocalypse, Logan, Dark Phoenix, and the New Mutants, and the Deadpool 2 movies, which also includes the Super Duper whatever cut. Scrooge, this is the Albert Finney version, the only version where he goes to hell. House with the Clock in the Walls, Grand Piano, Hugo, Snow White, Vienna. Yes, this is actually called Vienna here in Holland, or in Europe. But this is the movie Moana. I will tell you once again why it's called Vienna in Europe. Apparently there was a porn star called Moana, and Disney did not want children to look up Moana and see, porn stuff. So they changed the name to Vienna in Europe. That's why it's called Vienna and not Moana. They didn't even bother to change that or do anything with that in the US. It's still called Moana, so they don't care about kids in the US, I guess. But anyway, The Car, The Equalizer 1 and 2, the Tim Burton collection, which contains Willy Wonka, Dark Shadows, and Sweeney Todd. This is, God, what is this called? The Natalie Portman one. This one. You can't even freaking read that. But it's this movie. Dude, Where's My Car? Event Horizon Fantastic Four Extended Edition. The reason why this is the DVD because the Blu-ray does not contain the extended edition, so that's pretty stupid. Then we got Rise of the Silver Surfer and Fant 4 Stick. Annihilation, sorry. This movie is called Annihilation. And it's pretty good. So, we got Tom and Jerry right there. DOA, Dead or Alive. Mad Max, all 4 movies. Bloodshot, Johnny English trilogy right there. These are all the Da Vinci movies with Tom Hanks. Da Vinci Code. And that movie... What is it called? Come on. Angels and Demons, sorry. I hate it when Germans always put the German title on the things because Germans need to translate everything. And then we got Inferno, so yeah. Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code, and Inferno. Panic Button, Devil, Elevator, Escape Room. This is not the one with that we all know and love. Frozen, not the Disney one. This is a horror movie or horror thriller movie. Downrange, Welcome to the Jungle or The Rundown. Rogue, SpongeBob trilogy right there. Vivarium, The Mist, the remake. Hazard, which is a Dutch movie. Old, P2, Finding Nemo, Jaws. Dragon Wars, Lock Up, Escape Plan. Baywatch, I'll Take Your Dad, Trauma Center. The Good Child with Macaulay Culkin. Truth or Dare. Backdraft 1 and 2. Black Death, Fury. The Lone Ranger, Gravity, Nonstop, Life of Pi, Andromeda Strain, Vertical Limit, Planet Terror, I Spy, Elvis, Jumper, and Ms. Meadows. Then we got the original Planet of the Apes trilogy, 5 movies right there. And the Tim Burton one. Then we got the Blomkamp trilogy, which is Elysium, Chappie, and District 9. Then we got Lethal Weapon, all 4 movies, and all the Paranormal Activity movies. The 4th one stars my girl, Catherine Newton, once again. We got Signs, The Sixth Sense, Primal, Westworld, Expendables trilogy, Who Am I, The Host, The Last Airbender, Green Lantern, Exam, Parasite, The Sixth Day, Collateral Damage, Break, From Dusk Till Dawn, Guns Akimbo, Jungle, Escape from Pretoria, Security, Species, Cape Fear with Robert De Niro, Blackwater Abyss, News of the World, Game Night, Bank Job, 6 Bullets, Enemy, Mine, God's End, and Extinction. Then we got Sabotage, Hercules, Landmine Goes Click, Would You Rather, AI Artificial Intelligence, The Island, Wild Wild West, Upside Down, The Machine, Death Train. This one is this movie with Sam Rockwell and Vera Farmiga. You don't hear anything about that. It's called Joshua. Yeah, okay. Anyway, The Martian, Good Time. This is the newer trilogy of Planet of the Apes. Mrs. Doubtfire, Infinite, 1 Hour Photo, Darkest Mind. This is Interstellar. Gladiator, Passengers, Wanted, Shutter Island, Lost in Space, They Want Me Dead, Red Planet, Mission to Mars, Tides, Hard Target, 300 and Troy, Dual Pack, The Purge, all movies, The Exorcist, Director's Cut, Last Samurai, Sudden Death, Exodus, Kill Bill 1 and 2. Here above we have all my CSI stuff. I have all the episodes of all these shows. And here we have Firefly and the accompanying movie Serenity. Then we got Black Hawk Down, Ender's Game, Kingdom of Heaven, Man on a Ledge, The Game, Land of the Dead, Director's Cut, 127 hours, Rescue Dawn, High Life, Everest, Friday the 13th Remake, Colossal, Escape Room 1 and 2, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, Twister, The Crazies, Cannonball Run 1 and 2, Jackass Forever, Bad Grandpa Point 5, Deadline, Big Hero 6, Probably my favorite Disney movie. Moonfall, Uncharted, Ambulance, The Wizard of Oz, Firestarter remake and original, Night at the Museum trilogy right there, Mamma Mia 1 and 2, Willy Wonka, the original, Pixels, Dead Time Stories, I Spit in Your Grave, this is the first remake, Brightburn, Convoy, The Descent 1 and 2, Good Luck Chuck, Smokey and the Bandit, Born, all 5 movies, Hunger Games, all 4 movies, Cruella, I Know What You Did Last Summer, trilogy, Dune, original and remake, or reboot, whatever, End of Days, Hatching, Storm Warning, Safe, Kindergarten Cop, Joker, Small Soldiers, all the Twilight movies, Home Alone 1 and 2, Hostage, 2003 Hulk, non-Marvel Hulk, The Last Duel, The Wave, The Quake, The Edge, Tuxedo, Rush Hour, trilogy, and Transformers 5 movie collection and Bumblebee. I pre-ordered the newer one. Then we got Jiu-Jitsu, a really bad Nicolas Cage movie, Jennifer's Body, Gremlins, I do not have the second one, don't care, Iron Mask, Diary of the Dead, Orca, Psycho, Escape from Mogadishu, Night and Day, Upgrade, Hacksaw Ridge, Night of the Running Man, Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, A Perfect Getaway, Stalled, Cockneys vs. Zombies, A Cure for Wellness, The Doorman, which was surprisingly okay, and Scouts vs. Zombies. Then we got Plain Dead, Mirrors, the zombie triple feature, which contains Survival of the Dead, Dance of the Dead, and Zombie King. Surprisingly, Dance of the Dead was the better one of these. Survival of the Dead was not that great, and Zombie King was bad. Then we got Splice, 2001 Space Odyssey, all the Matrix movies, the trilogy and the newer one. That's a Dutch movie, Night of the Dead, all the G.I. Joe movies, The Lighthouse, Till Death, this is True Lies, Slumdog Millionaire, Judge Dredd, the Sylvester Stallone one, Zombies, The Rover, Moon 44, talking is difficult, Lost City of Z, Apollo 13, Salt, Soldier with Kurt Russell, Last House on the Left, City of Amber, Blackout, Tower Heist, World Trade Center, Possessor, Rock, Mother's Day, Push, Man in Black Trilogy and Man in Black International, Lemony Snicket with Jim Carrey, The Punisher and Punisher Warzone, Congo, The Philosophers, Safe House, The Protege, 400 Days, this is Rain on Fire, the Dragon movie with Gerald Butler, Mosquito Coast, Mrs. and Mrs. That movie with Angelina Jolie, Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights, Deepwater Horizon, Time Cop, Escobar, Paradise Lost or whatever it's called, 13 Minutes, The Giver, and the Jack Reacher movies. And last but not least, all the original episodes of NCIS from season 1 to 19. None of the spin-offs. This is just the original show with Leroy Jethro Gibbs. And those are all my movies and series and my entire collection. 500 subs. Once again, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.